Scorpio, welcome to your work and finance reading for the month of April. Welcome back. I just want to say thank you for all the likes and subscriptions that you guys gave me. All right, so let me just jump right in. Now, if you were trying to get into a group or a team or a project or something like that and you've been waiting to hear back from it, you're probably, the news is going to be bad. You're probably not going to get that job offer or be part of that group or that team or that project thing that you wanted to do. But this also tells me that there was some sort of backstabber in that group that was really talking some serious shit about you, who kind of kicked you off of that group, that thing that you wanted to do. But honestly, Scorpio, I wouldn't worry because I see things changing at the end of the month for you anyway. Now, I see you financially being okay for the most part, but you did do some kind of you did make some kind of large ticket item purchase. And you might have to either reserve it or renege on it or just reconsider the caliber of what you bought. Meaning, like if it's a car, instead of a Mercedes, you might have to look at something that might be a little bit cheaper. Or if it's a house, you get my drift. You're going to have to, I don't want to say bargain shop, but you got to do your due diligence, do your homework. Okay, so now those were some of the messages that were coming in. Because of that person that you feel that you can't trust or betrayed you, or you feel like there was some kind of backstabber in that group, you're walking away. You're like, I really don't need this shit anyway. It's like, what do I care? I don't need them. So you just walk away. Now, there is this girl who's younger than you, who could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And for some reason, these fire signs love you. Love you. But this one young chick, she's, and I almost feel like you go after her, like you seek her advice, or you put her on some kind of mission for you to help you. Like you say something to this young girl, and then she goes out of her way to either redirect you or advise you to another group or to another team or to another project or department, something along those lines. And she's going to go and talk on your behalf or connect you with somebody else or let you know about it. Now, the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is what I was talking about, reserving your finances for big ticket items. Now's not the time. This also tells me you might have had like some kind of promotion you were waiting on or a bonus and it didn't come through. Or if it did come through, it was really, really minor. It was really, really small. But just it kind of knocked you off your feet for a bit. And you kind of don't know what to do. And it's starting to worry you because you're like, well, what am I going to do now? So this also talks about you needing to actually think of things in a different perspective or in a different light. And usually you Scorpios are excellent at doing that. You guys are like cats. You're like 9 lives. You always land on your feet. You know, you always think of something else, or you schmooze into another party and it just works. But because of that lack of bonus or getting into that project or doing whatever that is, you're up at night. You're stressed. You have anxiety. You can't sleep. Now you have the Page of Cups. It's some good news. It's not much. This can also talk about an apology that you receive in an indirect way. But it's like, thanks but no thanks. It's like, what do you want me to do with your apology? You screwed me over. Take it and shove it, you know? But you might also be receiving some good news regarding something else. And you're like, yeah, but what's that going to do for me? Now that's mid-April. Now let's get into the end of April. You have a Queen of Wands. Whomever this other younger chick talks to, she talks to a serious figurehead who is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Make no mistake. This woman is the woman who's going to be the head of the next department that you work for or go into or work with, or she has the energy of. She's an entrepreneur. She's smart. She's savvy, and she just rolls with it. She's like very action-oriented. Here's you making a judgment call. But this also talks about you needing right now to bust your ass and prove who you are. Like, you're the Scorpio queen, king, you better bring it. Because that's what this says. And make no mistake, because all eyes are on you right now. Especially this Queen of Wands. Because she's going to be talking to this very next card, the Emperor, who's an Aries also. So she could be an Aries. He could be an Aries. This is an Aries. He's also a very authoritative figure, much older than you gentlemen. He is the boss. He is the king. He is the businessman, the business owner. So whatever this bullshit was that you didn't get an offer from March to the beginning of April, this guy comes in at the end of April to give you an offer that's very, very interesting, very, very lucrative, and something that you might be very happy with. Now, because it ends in April going into May, you're just going to have to wait for the May readings, and see how the energies changes. But it's coupled with the Eight of Wands. So this guy's going to be communicating with you. He's going to be in serious talks with you. Either you could be starting your own business together, or he's going to offer you, this is a big time dude that's going to offer you a very huge position in whatever it is that you do or going to be doing. So let's just get into it. Universe, angel, spirit guides. No, I'm not feeling this deck. I'm feeling this one. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Please clarify the Ten of Swords. Thank you. Or maybe this Page of Wands, this little shit of a person screwed you over too. What do I know? Because that came out again. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Page of Wands. Where's the Page of Wands here? All right, so let's get into... Sorry about that. Right, of course, these cards have to all go flying down. And did I miss anyone? No. All right. So I have the Ten of Swords, where I was saying somebody betrayed you or backstabbed you or got you thrown out of a group. It could. I really feel like it's a guy who's younger than you, your age or younger, light hairish, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Page of Wands. He's just like this little shitty douche. Here he is, some kid. Basically, got you thrown out of the group or the project. He's maybe he's an Aries also. I don't know. He's a young kid. He's like a fire sign, but he's like a bit of like an obnoxious little shit. And he's the one that betrayed you or backstabbed you or talked shit for you not to get into that group. But hey, who cares? You know what? You walk away because it was really unbalanced anyway. They weren't really giving you much. They weren't giving you shit, to be honest with you. Page of Wands. Yeah, this girl, this younger girl, she's going to give you some options. She's going to give you food for thought. She's going to tell you, hey, maybe, you should be considering this department or this position or this thing. It's very, very interesting who she is. And it's going to be intriguing to you too. But I almost feel like you're the one going to talk to her because you almost feel like, not that she's a puppet master, but she knows a lot of people and departments. How funny. How funny. The Seven of Wands in reverse coupled by the Seven of Wands in reverse. Dude, really? And Justice in reverse. Yeah, you weren't getting a fair shake. You were not getting a fair deal out of this. There is not justice served. And I don't even know if like some of you were thinking about suing them or doing something like that, where there was something illegal. This also talks about contracts. So, it's going to be interesting. Something that didn't work out or didn't pan out. It was unfair. It was really fucked up. And that's probably why above that card was the Ten of Swords. Why is the Page of Cups? I know the Nine of Swords tells me you have anxiety and stress over this whole bullshit. I don't even need to clarify it. What's to clarify here? Universe, angel, spirit guides. Why is the Page of Cups here? Page of Cups. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Why is Queen of Wands here? Thank you. Judgment. Interesting. Okay. The Emperor and the Eight of Wands. Why is the Emperor and the Eight of Wands here, please? One more, please. Okay. All right, the Page of Cups. Yeah. You might be getting a small offer or like an apology, a small minor apology, but it did you nothing. It did you no favors. It did not much anything for you because it's clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse. If anything, it aggravated you even more or annoys you even more. Now, this is mid-April. Because this just tells me, I'm hearing the calm before the storm. And it's like you might be blowing up towards this person. Do not do that. Do not do that, Scorpio. You will regret it. Because right now, if you keep your calm and you keep cool, you will be rewarded. So it can go either way. Do not do that. This is just telling me you're going to go through a rough patch for a minute. Now, let's get into the end of April. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands. This lady is going to come here and talk to you and offer you something. But because of the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this definitely tells me you're starting to think about you. Because usually the Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about you as an individual, your finances, you taking care of yourself. And because you're in this position, she's going to help you, get yourself here. Because she sees that you are, that something was unjust done to you. Something unfair was done to you. Now, when I told you all eyes are on you, this also talks about contracts. They're coming your way. A lot of whole different contracts. Be aware. You're going to have to make a judgment call regarding those contracts. And now could be talking about something you left in the past, work-wise, because this is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it just talks about walking away from the harvest. But there was no harvest to be had because you were told to not be part of that group. And the Knight of Wands, it just talks about unfinished business. So this could be about a contract or something that you didn't finish doing in the past, legally or contractually. So it's something that you might have to complete. The Emperor that's coming to you to talk to you about a business proposal. You might have to juggle two things for a while, two jobs, two positions, something like that. And you have to because you have the Temperance in reverse. This is also card of Sagittarius. Now, it just tells me that things are unbalanced. And that's why you have to juggle two scenarios or two situations or two jobs for a minute until you can transition into one comfortably. So I think this is what they're going to talk to you about, this boss, this guy. It's going to be like, look, you're going to have to juggle that and this for a minute because right now things are a little bit unbalanced, but eventually they will balance out. They will turn in the right direction. Now, last but not least, let me get you an oracle card for Angels of Abundance for my dear Scorpio. Right, I think those two are it. Quiet retreat, which is probably what you need. You need a timeout. You need a minute. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Yeah, because shit's going to fail at the end of March, going in the beginning of April, but somewhere things change. You freak out in the middle of April. Don't. Just stay calm. Think about something. Think about your other options, anything that might be different, and things will come to you. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experience and opportunities with your positive expectations and energies. That's what I told you before. Stay positive. Do not freak out. Just stay in that realm and you'll be fine. Oracle of E. I love this deck. It's just a little bit more fun. And see if there's any more messages for the Scorpio. Any final messages for my Scorpio? Anything else finally for my Scorpio? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Nope, I think that's it. Let's see what this is. Musing right along. So, musing right along. This is a new deck. Let's see what they're saying here. Might as well write your acceptance speech. Oh yeah, I love this. Your creative mojo is in rare form. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes. That's so Scorpio. And colossal plans are streaming in from every direction, courtesy of your inner muse. Where is that inner muse I saw before? Here she is, inner muse. Because to me, this talks about you thinking about you. This is you finally getting greedy. This is you saying to yourself, all right, enough of everybody else and all the bullshit. It's time I got my own. Get out a bucket and drink the sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. You come up with a brilliant idea from mid-April to the end of April, and all eyes are on you. You make moves, you make connections, you do something, and it really hooks you up at the end of April going into May. I really feel that's the energy I'm getting for you, Scorpio. So, be blessed, good luck, I love you, and I'll see you in May. Bye, Scorpio.